on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the AAC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Florida Atlantic's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on second down. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Terry. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Dropping back, it's Ivory. He wants to go deep. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. And the Owls in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Snowed under by the defense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Goes to the option. Keeps the legs moving. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Here comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and made. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Got his man out of the backfield. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
To the air, it's Ivory. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
Afterburner's coming. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He has 89 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the... Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on second down. The give to the tailback. Thrust that arm out.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Texas offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the neck.
And it's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Line gets set, first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And with that stop, we are headed for the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Florida Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. Trying the left side. Powers through the defender. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they regain the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, Defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Looking to take a shot. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
14, Florida Atlantic, 9.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Ivory. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. It's a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Dumps it off in the flats. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the ref. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Flacco should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Makes the grab down the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. The give to the left side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. tackled there by the defense.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
This offense has a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Ivory. Might be looking to run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
On third down, going up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Return runs out of bounds.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in...
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
and ready to go for a great second half ahead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. They're going to throw it again. Got the back over the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the ground with the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4 down territory. Discards a man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And he's a little bit short, but how about the effort? At least he laid out. You see so many quarterbacks slide nowadays to protect themselves. He laid out for the first down. Unfortunately, he's a little bit short.
The give from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Get it out on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Ivory. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He'll try to pop the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Reads it, fires complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Longhorns are on the move. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's right on target. Oh, there's the ball. And the defense got it. What a costly turnover there. They had a chance to almost put this thing away.
Yeah, they had a chance at the knockout blow, right? Down in this area of the field, at minimum, you've got to come away with the field goal, but you cannot turn it over. Poor job with ball security, and all of a sudden now they've given their opponent an opportunity to come and steal this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Wide open downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Power football with the run. Shakes off the tackler. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Gets it to the back. Makes the catch and knocked down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Finds his back in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, partner.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 20 over Western Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Ivory. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Trying to find his man on 1st down. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. He'll just keep slinging it. They're trying to get to it. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Owls.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.